is Marcelus Ari, and today I will presentation about my material. Uh, Order in paragraph continue. Order of importance. According to Wilson, 1980, this particular order is simple, meant proceeding from less important point to the important one. This order may profitable by be followed in any of paragraph development which present evidence in support of our opinion of an argument. This certainly requires that the reader should be able to decide which items of information are more important than the others and to what group material in manner which indicates relative more important. Of course, the traditional work of press are upheld here. Although the least important event is told first, the most important part can also be introduced. Here is illustrative example of the model paragraph. Order in paragraph continue. Group it al. 1979 point out the order of logic is actually the science of reasoning. At the very center of the reasoning process in the order in which relations are established between one thing and another. One thing is connected with or leads to another. We inspect in this sentient order of importance, general to particular order and vice versa, and also general to particular general order of process. We live by them. This part comprises the model of orders of order in paragraph development mentioned above. They are classified as follow. Okay. For example, stamp collecting. Stamp collecting is an excellent hobby for many reasons. First of all, every young and old people can participate. Second, is it not actually expensive? That is, expensive equipment is not necessary. Third, is it because an interest in history and geography is important in stamp collecting? It can also promote an international friendship. Stamp may be exchanged with friends in other countries. Finally, time, passion, and interest are the only requirements of this fascinating educational hobby. It is probably the most widespread of our hobbies. Wilson, 1980. The next, general to particular order. This type of order in composing a paragraph is the most type of organization of an expository paragraph. It states the main idea in the first sentence and then moves through the support. That is why this order is sometimes also called deductive order. The supporting sentence explains the general idea of the sentence exposed in the first sentence of the paragraph. To support the main idea, the reader usually use example, statistics, comparisons, or any other form of paragraph development. The following passages show how this model operates. Model 5, general to particular order. For example, colorful sweater. Your sweater is quite colorful. I like the brighter red one you wear in football games. I also like the purple turtleneck sweater you wear every day. My favorite is the red, white, and blue striped one you wear on holidays. But the wildest one has to be the fluorescent orange pull over with the pink and black polka dots. I could not believe that you wore it to church just last Sunday. And the next, the point 3, particular to general order. Another common order in organizing and development the expository paragraph is particular to general order. Sometimes this particular order is called inductive order, since the writer leads the reader through various support to a concluding statement. By presenting the support first, the writer can gain the reader is interest, leading the reader to accept the final conclusion on the strength of information intended. Look at the following model. Model 6, particular to general order. For example, beginning readers. The beginning readers who learn anything about what she is trying to accomplish will feel a great many with the basket. That is actually a part of creative process. As she grows, she has to maintain a deep conviction that everything she is writing about matters. That is essential. 10 years later, she will discover that little, if any of it, did matter. 20 years later, if she is lucky, she may come close to saying something in her own voice. Anybody who thinks she can achieve that in less time is only kidding her for writing well and is a slow science. Brickman, 1967. And point 4, general to particular general order. In the middle paragraph that follows, the writer begins with a generalization and follows with particular attempts to support that generalization. In the final sentence, he states the main idea of the topic sentence but in slightly different words. This type of order is sometimes called sandwich style because the main or general idea appears in the first and the last sentence of the paragraph, sandwiching the supporting material. Study example below. Model 7, general to particular general order. Synonym. Synonym words that have the same basic meaning do not always have the same emotional meaning. For example, the words stingy and frugal both mean careful with money. However, to call a person stingy is an insult, while the word frugal has much more positive connotations. Similarly, a person wants to be slender but not skinny, aggressive but not fast. Therefore, you should be really careful in choosing words because many so-called synonyms are not really synonymous at all. And the last point 5, summary. To recapitulate, as the notion of order of logic in paragraph development is expanded into several categories, presenting the simplest or most familiar idea first, and leading gradually to the most complex or least familiar idea has proven extremely valuable. Structure not only for explaining something or information, but it can also be effective in persuading readers. Moving from the most acceptable to less acceptable and from less convincing to the most convincing are approaches which we will likely use in persuasive writing or owing to our practical or theoretical competence in basic principle of paragraph organization development. We know right away that by starting out with a piece of support or evidence that a reader can most easily understand to accept, or by methodically building the strength of our points, we improve the chance of the reader as understanding, accepting, or agreeing with our support or of evidence and consequently our topic sentence. And that's all our material, and thank you for your attention. That's all.